Welcome back to the third video in the electrostatics laboratory. We are going to investigate a scenario that I'm sure you're all aware of, and that we are going to investigate the idea of how is a bird able to perch on top of a high voltage power line without getting fried or zapped. Now, to investigate this scenario, we're going to create our own mock scenario that is analogous to the one described. And so we're going to do this by using a light bulb, this test lead, and the Van de Graaff generator. And we're going to connect this test lead to the light bulb in two different places, and we're going to make some observations on what happens to the light bulb as the Van de Graaff generator is cranked. So it's up to you to determine which part of this procedure relates to the scenario of the bird standing on a power line. So think about the power line, think about the bird, where the bird is connected to on the power line, those things, and how that relates to this procedure I'm about to show you. So first of all, we are going to connect this test lead to ground, and we're going to clamp the test lead to the either end of this light bulb. And I'm going to hold the light bulb close to the generator. As I crank it, I want you to make the observation of what happens to the light bulb as I crank. So that is what happens when the test lead is grounded to the test lead is on with the light bulb and grounded to ground. And so we're going to investigate the same situation where but instead I'm going to connect the test lead to the dome itself. And we're going to follow the same procedure. And I'm going to crank the generator. As we see, this probably has a different observation from our previous experiment. So I'm going to unplug this. Now, as you're going through this experiment, I want you to keep in mind a couple of concepts, like potential difference. What happens when 2 points are at the same potential? What happens to the charge? Now, what happens to when 2 points are at different potential? What happens to the charge? Use this idea and the observations made with the light bulb to bring in how this procedure can be related to the analogy of the bird on the power line and explain why a bird does not get fried when it lands on a power line. Good luck.